Newcastle Fans TV. New year, same Newcastle. Newcastle nil, Leicester 3. And to be honest, if Leicester fans have came over to gloat and whatnot, you've got full reasoning to today because it was just complete and utter dominance from the Leicester side today. But as usual, I'll go from the beginning. We made two changes, and two changes over the festive period. There hasn't been enough rotation for me, and the only two changes made were Manquillo coming back in and who else was it, man? Mutu coming in, and it was a big chance for him, but obviously I'll talk about that later on. We have one chance in this game, one. Shelby plays in Joelinton, and lovely over the top ball, but Joelinton doesn't control it. And I know he's had a couple of people say, "Oh, he needs service. He had the service to put one away." I think he had one in the second half as well, where he just completely missed at the ball. But yeah, he needs to be putting them away for me. But Florian Lejeune, wow, I can't believe this. It's so unlike him. I rate Lejeune so highly, but he plays the ball out twice, and Leicester take the ball and score on both occasions, and it's within a 2 minute period. But Lejeune, there is an argument for it because I think it could have been too many games too soon. He's played all the games over the festive period, and he's not long had a major injury. You need to slowly bring them back in when they've had injuries like that. But he's played all the games over Christmas, and he's made several errors over the Christmas. But he'll know he'll need to improve for sure. But the first one, let's get it over with. It falls to Perez. Perez cuts in on his right foot, slots home. Gallagher in front of the Gallagher corner. Does his famous trademark celebration that he had at Newcastle to silence out the haters that were on him in the late last year when he wasn't in form. And to be fair, you probably feel vindicated in that. I don't hold it against him personally, because there are certain sections of our fan base that just didn't give him a break at the club, but those that will feel a bit betrayed, a bit gutted that he's done this, are the fans that stuck by him last year, those that supported him when he probably deserved to be dropped, those that supported his move to Leicester and saying they're a club with more ambition and he deserves that through the way he played at the back end of last season. Those that supported him and he does a celebration, they'll probably feel a bit aggravated towards that. But personally, myself, I don't feel I feel he's vindicated because of those that booed him. But very, very tidy finish. Leicester go 1-0 up. A couple of minutes later, Lejeune gives the ball away again. Very, very similar to the goal that was conceded on Boxing Day against Man United, where Greenwood put the ball in, falls to Maddison. You kind of give Maddison that type of room and hammers it home from 25 yards. Very good finish. And Leicester going 2-0 up, and the game's already done, to be honest. And what makes it worse, we go down to 10 men. The amount of injuries, the lack of rotation over the Christmas period, it's cost we are. The amount of injuries that we've got now going into the new year, where we've got Wolves away next in the Premier League, then Chelsea at home, some hard games coming up where we don't have a full strength team. It's not good, is it? And there is potential where we could go to 5 defeats on the bounce, which isn't good at all, especially when Steve Bruce has got a lot of fences set as to where he would be in or out of. In terms of being out or in terms of what people are thinking with him. But the one thing that did piss us off the day, Hamza Chowdhury scoring. It's because of him. Richie still hasn't kicked the ball since the League Cup tie in August or September. He smiles during his interview, and then scores a brilliant goal at the Leazer's end to put the game to bed. So it's Chowdhury scoring today pisses off a lot more than Perez scoring today, if I'm honest. But the players in the second half just ran through the motions, if you ask me. They just kind of they were scared of a repeat of the King Power a couple of months ago, and just didn't want to attack. They were more concerned about defending and things like that, kind of denying the inevitable, which would have been, if we went out and attacked Leicester, it would have been the same as the King Power a couple of months ago. Because Leicester, one thing I'll give them credit for, they're a very relentless side. They don't, when they're a couple of goals up, they don't just play keep ball and defend for half an hour and then see the game out and run through the motions. They go for more, they go for 3, 4, 5. We're seeing that against Southampton a couple of months ago for them. Nothing but praise for Leicester. They're doing very well this season, and as I say, in the reverse fixture and the quick thoughts, I'd love to have a side like Leicester, very ambitious, looking to go places, great owners, fantastic fan base. We've got the fantastic fan base. We've got all those things, but Leicester have the football team, and you can see why Perez left for them. That's what I'll say. But all followers, whether you're Leicester, Newcastle on this occasion, Happy New Year. Hope you have a fantastic 2020. But yeah, comments below. Let us know what you thought today. Who was Newcastle's best player of the day? uh, your guess is as good as mine. But yeah, I just hope we can bounce back against Rochdale, because by God, we're going to need to. But yeah, I'll catch you in a bit and see you this weekend. Ta-da.